Baylor fans, meet your new women's basketball head coach. Her name is Nicki Collen. She left the Atlanta Dream, who she was coaching then, and now she's taking over Kim Mulkey's place. I believe she went to LSU before. We talked about this. I'll link that in the description down below. So Nicki Collen will be replacing Kim Mulkey, and I have a quote from Baylor athletic director Mac Rhodes, and I quote, Nikki is a passionate leader of young women and an elite basketball mind and teacher of the game. She is a great mission fit who shares in our vision of preparing champions for life by commending excellence both on and off the court. Nikki's professional experience will be invaluable to developing players for the next level. Her addition sustains our commitment to the women's basketball program at the highest level. And before I pass on to you, Mara, this article was written by Michelle Volpel. I butchered that, but whatever. All right, so I'll let you start off first. What do you think of Nicki Collen replacing Kim Mulkey at Baylor?
Well, again, congratulations to Nicki Collen on becoming a new Baylor head coach. Again, I think this is getting a lot weirder and weirder by every single time we talk about it. I think it's getting weirder that there's, first of all, it started with like college coaches. Like, for instance, like a college head coach would go to a different school and become the head coach of that school without even like getting fired. Well, Nicki Collen, she just went from WNBA to college. And I think that's kind of weird. You know, she was a head coach for the Atlanta Dream. A little bit of background on her as a coach for the Atlanta Dream. Her best season was her first season, where she had a 23-11 record in 2018, and she advanced to the WNBA semifinals. But prior to the 2018 season, she went 38-52 in her 3 years with Atlanta. But now she's heading to Baylor. Before she had what do you call it? Before she was the head coach of the Atlanta Dream, she was an assistant coach for two WNBA seasons with the Connecticut Sun. And a little bit of background on her college coaching career. She was a college assistant before moving to the WNBA, working for Florida Gulf Coast, Arkansas, Louisville, Ball State, and Colorado State. And she worked with her husband Tom Collin at Arkansas, Louisville, and Colorado State when he was head coach at those schools. And she played collegiately at Purdue and Marquette. And she came out with a quote as well. She said, and I quote, "I am thrilled to be the head coach at Baylor University. I believe it is a top job in the country for women's basketball. I am excited to begin working with this extremely talented team, and I am grateful for the unwavering support of President Linda Livingstone and Mac Rhodes. The success of this program speaks for itself, and I will begin working today to ensure Baylor women's basketball continues to be a program that excels at the highest level." And a little bit on Baylor. Baylor has a rising senior. Her name is Nalissa Smith. She is a 2021 Wade Trophy winner and a number one on ESPN.com's list of its top 25 players for next season. And even her, she's excited. She said she's excited. She said, and I quote, "Time to get to work." And she posted a picture of Nicki Collen. So let me tell you something, Nate. Nicki Collen has some big shoes to fill, Nate. She's replacing Kim Mulkey. We talked about Kim Mulkey and how great of a coach she was at Baylor. And you're filling some big shoes. Kim Mulkey was a great WNBA, not WNBA, women's college basketball coach for Baylor. So she's filling in some big shoes. But again, I think her coaching in the WNBA, I think that will help her in college basketball. I think it'll help the players prepare for WNBA basketball. You know, I think she'll end up preparing those players to become WNBA players. Because right now they're college players, but they got to go through that step from college to WNBA. So I think that for those seniors, or for the players that are going to the WNBA draft coming up, I think that she could definitely prepare them for that. As a coach, though, for the WNBA, she's had a little bit of success. You know, she's had that taste of success in the WNBA when she made it to the semifinals in the WNBA playoffs. So hopefully she can produce that same amount of success, except at a higher level and more consistently at Baylor. Because Baylor women's basketball, Nate, it really is great. You know, every single year, Baylor women's basketball under Kim Mulkey was great, was fantastic. They were always a front runner to win an NCAA championship. But now since she's gone, Nick Collen is going to have to take over, you know, and those are some big shoes to fill. Kim Mulkey, she's done a great job with Baylor women's basketball, but now she's heading to LSU. But now it's Nicki Collen's time, and I hope Nicki Collen can do a great job and continue leading Baylor to the progress that they have made throughout the 20 years that Kim Mulkey has been coaching that team. So with that being said, you know, I wish Nicki Collen the best of luck, and we'll see how she does with the Baylor women's basketball team.
Yeah, I wish Nicki Collen the best of luck as well out there in Baylor. Yeah, Mario, you're absolutely right. She does have a lot of shoe to fill. You know what I mean? Kim Mulkey was an absolute legend down in Baylor, and I'm pretty sure she's a Hall of Famer, right? She's being inducted this year.
I believe she was already inducted.
Was she?
I think so,
I
but
think
I'll double check.
I remember we talked about her being in the Hall of Fame. I can't remember. It was definitely recently, but I can't remember if she was inducted last year or if she is being inducted this year. I can't remember, but
She was
regardless,
inducted last year, class of 2020.
she was inducted. All right, thanks. So yeah, so she's a Hall of Famer. We know that. We know she's a Hall of Fame coach, and it's very very hard to fill in the shoes of a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying it's impossible because it definitely is if you know what you're doing. But yeah, so you're right. She got not only just random shoes to fill, she has Hall of Fame shoes to fill, Mario. That's how I'm gonna say that. That's how I'm gonna say that. She has Hall of Fame
Exactly.
shoes to fill.
And not only that, Kim Mulkey won 3 NCAA championships as well. So again, they are big shoes to fill.
Exactly, absolutely. They're Hall of Fame shoes too. They're Hall of Fame shoes. But wait, hey, she can do it. She can definitely fill in those shoes and follow in the footsteps of Kim Mulkey. She can do that.
Right.
Nothing's impossible.
And the plus side for Nicki Collen, she's only 46, which I think is
Yeah,
pretty young for a coach.
yeah. So she has time on her side. If she is good, she can stay with the team for quite a long time. That's how it usually is with college coaches. They stay with their team for a very, very long time. I know we talked about Bill Self. He got a lifetime contract, and I don't even think he's 60 years old yet, and he's still got time on his side. A lot of coaches do last that long, especially in college. With basketball and football, in baseball, you see it relatively commonly. So yeah, that's the best part about it. Like you said, she's young. She's with a college coach, and most college coaches do go for a very very long time. So she does have that on her side. So I do wish her the best of luck with that. She has a very great team to work with. The Baylor women's basketball team is always a good team. The Baylor has good sports in general. They have a good football team. They have a great basketball program, a great hockey program. Baseball has always been good for them. So they have a really great program altogether. So she's got a lot to work with. So with that being said, I do wish Nicki Collen the best of luck in Baylor, and I can't wait to see how it turns out.